Does race play a role in how attractive someone can be while bald? I didn't know how to answer this, so I looked around the internet, and what I mostly found was opinions that said that the darker you are, or if you're brown skin, that you are most likely, more attractive. But I'll give you what I think. Everything boils down to a few things. I'll say three things. One is going to be your head shape, and this applies to any race. So my real answer is no. Race doesn't play a role, and I'll explain why. One, head shape. Your head shape plays a role on how attractive or how well it fits you. You've seen some people sometimes and they're bald, and you just like, hey, that fits that person. That look, I hear it all the time. I'm not saying my head is the best ever in the world, but apparently it's a good head shape for being bald. And so what I hear from people is, hey man, that look just fits you. If you could grow hair, still, if I were you, I would shave it because it just goes with you. That's what you typically hear when it goes with you, which means your head shape is nice. That determines a lot because if you have a big head, like it just might not look the best. I still advise you to do it because that's the right thing to do. But it's almost one of those things like if you're tall, you're tall, you're blessed, great. If you're short. But what you're gonna do? Stop living? You're gonna have to keep going, right? Keep living. So, but yes, head shape is one. Two, your facial features. Your facial features. You've seen models, right? You've seen models. They're from all races. They're super dark. There's pitch black models. There's super light. I'm talking about super pale, but they all look good. Why? Do you know why? Their facial features. That's what makes them a model. That's big. That's a big part of the reason why they're a model. Because one, they're exotic, yes, but there's always something in their facial structure that is well balanced. Everything is in its place in right proportions. They got high cheekbones. They got good jaws. And really, to be honest with you, that combination of cheekbones and the proper jaw pretty much does the trick. There's more to it, but that does the trick. That can make anybody pretty much attractive. So that's something else. So, I'll use me as an example. I do not have any cheekbones. I'll turn to the side. It is flat. Now, does that mean I'm unattractive? I'm not. But it means that if I had more of this, I guess universally I would be like more attractive, right? That's what people consider more attractive, and that's normal. That's part of it. I still do what I can to look good, and you should do it too. But yeah, so your facial structure. Excuse me. Lastly, I'm gonna say it, and you might think like, "Oh, that's corny," but this is true. Confidence. Confidence. Confidence is universally attractive. This is different because this one is not one that people look at you and they be like, oh, he's attractive or not. This one is after they look at you and assess you, then they talk to you, and however you respond, you are either gonna go up or down in attractiveness. So confidence is universally attractive and something you should keep in mind when it comes to this. Do you love yourself? Do you like how you look? Do you try to look better? My light just went off, but we're going to keep it rolling. But that's pretty much it. Does race matter? My opinion, I don't think so. What does matter, what does, is what always mattered, is how you look. So, yeah, I may not have hair up here, but check it out. I have good facial structure. I got a nice head. I don't talk about these things often. I'll tell you why. And it is because some of these things we can't control. You are born a certain way. Due to genetics, you will either, inherit these things or not. That's why my approach is more from a stoic approach, and I focus on what we can control. Like I said, I don't have any cheekbones, but I'm not crying overnight through the night about this. I just do what I can to look good. And so I invite you to do the same. If you're bald, please. You might have a big head. That's all right. But you may have a great beard. So let that thing grow, right? You may have a big head, but you may have nice skin. And if not, take care of it, right? That's how I like to see things. You may have, it's just a combination of things, but do not let that define you. Simply more so try to look as good as you can look. That's it. And that's that.